Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, get some crazy news going on over here, where right now, the gaming community as a whole is coming together to go and take down all of the PlayStation 5 30th anniversary scalpers. Now, as you guys probably know, it was a horrible restock. A lot of people out there just, well, basically people botting, people running multiple different accounts, and a lot of people at this point were just trying their best to do anything they can to go get it, purely for the idea to buy the PlayStation 5 limited edition console, where only 12,000 were made, for a chance to go turn a big major profit. Basically just to go in there just to purely scalp it, resell it, and make as much money as they possibly can. Now, we're kind of no strangers from scalpers, especially from the PS5 and Xbox and even all the GPU era days, but right now this one's a bit more on the special side. This was a special 30th anniversary console, mostly for collectors and people who have hopefully been in the PlayStation ecosystem for a long time, and it's just a big homage. I've said many times on my channel, I want to get one. I will be actually tracking any restocks that may happen, so definitely make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on for that. And of course, we also are giving away a PS5 Pro, so subscribe here in our second Twitter and also the two YouTube accounts down below. I'll link down below in the Twitch, all that good stuff you just want to. Little usual casual sellout, whatever. But when it comes to stuff, we want this console. I wanted this console. And obviously, I think a lot of people watching, based on the YouTube views and people asking if there's going to be more restocks, which I think there might be a few more. But right now, we're all sad. We're disappointed because the stock itself for the Pro especially was decimated by scalpers. And if you guys have had a chance to go look and see, if you guys look on, say, eBay for even, the consoles are all over the place. We see the digital 30th edition over here at $1,000, which is crazy and ridiculous, although we've been seeing a lot more of those coming on up, so it might drop down a little bit. But the bigger issue is the Pro. Now, you look at the Pro edition, $5,000 or best offer, and of course you have to pay shipping, because what scalper doesn't also include shipping, you know, of course. But these things are ridiculous. Like, you kind of go through the listings, you see all these like $2,800 with 7 bids with 6 days left, so the price is probably going to go up. $5,200 with 28 bids, $20,000. Ridiculous. $4,200, $5,000. Like, we're seeing all these orders and you can kind of go and tell these are ridiculous. But right now the gaming community is fighting back. Now, I'm one of those people, I don't like scalpers. The whole purpose of my channel, even when we were doing PS5 restocks 5 years ago, and even right now just doing PlayStation news or gaming news, whatever we cover this channel right now, is I just want people to be informed and either have a chance to get good deals, or at least at this point as well, do a little bit of a restock mini arc on our channel to have a chance to get these consoles. And one thing I've always hated is that scalpers are there to take it away from the normal mom and pop people who may not be able to sit on a computer or have a random, like, basically separate, like, DNS system where they have bots running 24/7, having 18 different phones, all clicking things, trying to run stuff up. Some normal people just go to work and have a normal life and just want to maybe have a chance to get a cool console and play some video games on it. And that's what hurts, is that those people, probably some of you guys watching, are in that same boat. And even myself, who is an absolute degenerate, who does a lot of YouTube and Twitch, and I have the spare time to go sit in queues and wait for them, whatever, I had issues and I couldn't even get the console. So right now, the gaming community is coming together as a collective whole. And this is making me happy. Saying right now, they are going to eBay itself, like how we just went on over here, and they are now reporting in mass. A lot of people are now apparently doing this. They are mass reporting the 30th anniversary console scalpers to eBay. And because of their mass reports they're doing, they are actually, eBay itself is taking down the content from these people that are trying to go and make a profit from these 30th anniversary editions. Right now, the gaming community as a whole is coming together to go and take down these scalpers. Now, this may not always work. Some people can still maybe use Facebook or use other websites or even just go on Twitter, whatever it might be. But this, at least to me, is putting a smile on my face. Seeing these scalpers losing these consoles that they most likely schemed or botted or whatever they may have done. Maybe they got lucky, but even then, I'd rather go to someone who generally wanted to utilize the console, open it up, play with it, or at least keep it for a special, reason, you know? If I had one of these, I'd put in the background of my YouTube videos and I'd probably cry tears of happiness because it's cool. It's a cool thing. It's special. But of course, well, people don't want to do that. So basically, they're saying for this one how it kind of worked out and what they're doing, and a lot of people in the gaming community have been enjoying this and want to join the arc or whatever. I'm not usually a big fan of people mass reporting things or, you know, taking things down for whatever reason. Some people may even think, hey, like, they earned it, they can do what they want with it, which I agree to a degree, but it just sucks. Like, I really think PlayStation also is somewhat to blame for, number one, not controlling these drops, and as well, kind of at the same time, just not making enough, dude. They really didn't make enough. So they're saying for those interested, they are breaching technically the terms of use on eBay. You're not allowed to scalp a limited quantity item and then also hike the price before the console is even released. So apparently even eBay itself, and this may even have something to do with maybe European laws. Now, obviously European laws are not always American laws, but sometimes due to the terms of services or how certain maybe even states are set up, whatever it might be. If a user is using your website, you have to follow the legal laws, and as well, you also have to make sure you follow the federal laws, whether it's for like Europe or America, whatever. So technically this might be in the fact of like, it's not out. That the console itself's not out. And they're also, once again, also selling pre-orders as well, which I'm not sure if that's a one-to-one issue. I don't use it to make a report or, fight on my behalf, but it does kind of seem like that might be an issue. Or these people don't even physically have the items on hand, so there is a small chance that the item never shows up, or they get their orders canceled, whatever it might be. They also be a fake picture. Like, how would you technically know on eBay's end? And then what if someone buys it now? They still have to wait a few weeks, and the person never ships it on out. Like, you can see how there's maybe a few small issues even on eBay, or eBay itself probably doesn't have to deal with someone selling a picture of a pre-order, because what if it's stolen? What if it's faked? What if it never shows up? Like I said, what if there's issues? What if it gets canceled? And at that point, eBay may be holding on to thousands of dollars potentially. Like, I could see how there's an issue even with eBay too as well. So, and basically people are now going collectively. Like, I've seen multiple people now say they're going to do this. Even on the tweet itself is also confirming, hey, I want to be a part of this. I want to do this. Saying to report, you go to the report category, you go to listing practices, reason for report, inappropriate seller terms, and then detailed response is because it's due to it being a pre-sale before it's even officially out, and it's also a limited edition quality item. And people are like, hey, oh my God, can you do this? I would love to pick up a new hobby, just going and attacking scalpers. Good job, I'll join the fight. This man in this, call it like the political stuff or whatever too, but in my mind, like, I think this is a win, dude. Saying, wait, scalper listings are now being removed from eBay. Praise be, they're finally starting to do something against it. The ones I'm reporting are too as well. But on top of that too, there is also even people who are now apparently reporting them under price gouging. Basically probably saying, hey, like, there's only 1,000 consoles, 10,000 consoles. We're not sure how much was in each region. We saw like Japan, what other regions too as well drop. And they're like, aha, well, you're clearly charging 10 times the price or 20 times with the $20,000 listing, which is asinine. But yeah, people are now calling out this too as well. Also saying too, on top of that, saying I could have sworn if a product being listed on there that isn't actually tangible in release, so kind of how I mentioned before, how it seems like just having a pre-order screenshot, that's kind of like the IOU from PlayStation, which, like I said, could lead into a lot of weird issues, such as the console never arriving, console arriving broken, like just issues. In all honesty, random thought, what actually does happen to a console if it was broken by like UPS? Like, would they make another one? Would they return it? How would that kind of work out, actually? I've never really done too much with limited edition stuff, so I'm actually not super sure how that would work out. Actually, let me know your thoughts down below, I guess. But yeah, people are also saying, I would agree. It seems like if it's just a picture of a pre-order, which if you guys kind of look through some of these eBay listings, as I mentioned, some of these are just quite literally just listings and pictures of the Pro, or it's just here's like, hey, here's your confirmation of the console itself, or it's just a random picture from PlayStation itself as a whole, which is still at $4,200, and this is making me absolutely sad. So this is crazy. A lot of people on the whole internet as a whole are kind of with this though too as well. So they're saying, yeah, I'm supporting this, and eBay's removing this. It's cool. And I want to know your thoughts, because maybe, someone said they were a Kamala Harris voter. Who knows? Maybe it's a hot take that I think this is a good thing. I don't like scalpers. I've had to deal with thousands of scalpers who have made the normal people watching these videos have to go through hell trying to get their consoles a few years back. Even like only 2 years ago, a year ago. It's still fresh in my memory because I had to make so many videos about it in the first place. It was crazy. But like, I think this is good. I think the overall gaming community as a whole is fighting against this. They're fighting against these scalpers. They'd rather have these consoles not be easily sold. And while I still think, and like, let's just be realistic here, they have a Facebook post, they go on StockX or whatever other weird website they might go into, they're still going to have some interest. It's a very sought after console. It's limited edition. It's PlayStation. There's a lot of gamers out there, and they're going to want this. But I will say the fact that we're seeing the gaming community as a whole come together to go and basically say a big to all these scalpers out there is something that I am behind and I am proud of. Now, once again, someone might say like, but they got them fair and square or whatever. That's totally fine. I get it. I'm just sad I never never got one. I'll be honest, not salty enough where I have to go and be like, well, scoring everyone who never got one themselves, because I do think I've seen some people, even my own YouTube community, who I think deserve it, like just normal mom and pops who are very happy that they got it and they're gonna enjoy it. And my will say, hats off to you, enjoy it. You got the random RNG and I didn't, and I think that's a good thing. I think you deserve it. But I've never been a big fan of people who buy consoles and take away stock from other normal people. And, well, I think this is okay in my mind. You guys can disagree if you guys want to down below. That's totally fine. I still wish PlayStation would have did the drop better, made more consoles in stock, but at the end of the day, what can you really do? So make sure you guys are subscribed on this channel, notifications on for all the gaming news, restock news, whatever. We have our second channel down below for the giveaway entry for our ongoing PS5 Pro. Follow both the Twitters down below and the Twitch for your bonus entries. And I appreciate you guys all very much for watching here in the first place. And I want to hear your thoughts and comments on the initiative itself.